Hello my little bats, I hope you're doing well today and welcome back to a new video of mine. Yes, I'm finally back again with a speed paint where I talk a little bit. It's not a tutorial, even though I don't really like to call these videos tutorials because at the end of the day everybody draws in different ways and with different techniques, but yeah, it's nothing like that. I will not explain how I'm drawing this. I just rather want to take this time to talk a little bit with you guys in a compact video, because I did talk a lot on my streams on Twitch. If you want to catch me play Dead by Daylight, draw, or even play Dark Souls, you can watch me on my Twitch channel. The link is in the description down below. And I talked there a lot about my current situation and on what is happening, but I didn't really had any time to sit down and make a full video where I can just link people if they ask, hey, why didn't you made any videos, why did you re-uploaded your TikToks on YouTube, what is going on in your life. And also, by the way, if you probably hear my little brother scream around, it is because he found League of Legends, and he is one of these people who cannot regulate his volume. He's one of a kind. He's like me, and I can't really do anything about it and just try to make sure that you can't really hear him. And if you ask what I'm currently drawing, that was for a Draw This in Your Style challenge. It was hosted on Instagram. The person who hosted this challenge is linked in the description down below. I make sure that it is the first link, so you can go there, check her out. I love her art style. It was so fun to draw this character, and it absolutely sparked something inside of me that showed me hey, to draw extreme amount of pastel and use creepy things and mix it up with cotton candy colors is super fun. I think I messed it up a little bit on her hair, but technically I'm very, very happy with the result, and I hope that the host of this challenge is happy as well with the result. So yeah, please follow her on Instagram. So yeah, what happened in the time I was away, what happened, why it took me so long to make this video, and what can you guys expect in the near future. First of all is I wasn't in Switzerland. I wasn't home at all for a little bit less than half a year, around 5.5 months. I wasn't in Switzerland. I was first in France, in Nice, for 3 months, and then the rest I was in Brighton, in England, because I decided that after I lost my job in 2020, that I take the necessary steps to finally make one of my dreams come true and go to another country and learn a foreign language there. First, I wanted to do it in Japan. I talked excessively about that. It was pretty much the number one thing I talked about in 2020, because that was pretty much the time where I was really sitting down, planning everything with my parents, and to make sure that everything works out so I can go to Japan. But because of their really strict regulations, it was just very impossible, and the very poor communication with the company I chose to make this language trip, I couldn't really go to Japan. So I decided that I want to go to France and England. France because now that I speak French, thanks to going to France, I can now speak every single language that you speak in Switzerland, German, Italian, and French now. So that is very helpful for the things I'm going to talk about now. And England, because it was another dream of mine to always visit England, to like experience their lifestyle, to see how these people live there. And it was absolutely amazing. I love Brighton. I fell in love with London, but never as much as with Nice, to be quite honest. I can't understand people who say, oh, Paris is the most beautiful city in the world. Bullshit. Nice is the real shit. I swear to you guys. Forget about Paris. Nice, guys. Nice. But anyway, and because of that, I was away for, like I said, a little bit more than 5.5 months. I came back and literally started to look for jobs. That was like the number one thing I did. As soon as I came back home, that is like I was sitting in front of my computer or my iPad and looked for jobs. Even when I was in England still, I looked for jobs, sent applications everywhere, and sadly until then it never really went anywhere, because the thing is, as a baker, I sadly never really experienced normal work times, because as a baker, of course, you work really early in the morning, and then just work, and you don't really get paid that much, to be quite honest. It's a very beautiful job. I say it all the time, it's one of the most beautiful jobs I have ever done, and I absolutely adore it. However, like, you don't get appreciated that much in that job. And because of that, and because of my mental health that deteriorated while working as a baker, I just can't do it. And I decided to not work as a baker anymore. That's the best thing, I think, when you live in Switzerland, because even though you have a certain certificate, you still can work in other fields. Of course, your chance to get a job in another field is quite slim, but it's not impossible. And I took the chance and was like, I want to get a job that is normal, with a normal time where you start to work, normal everything, and especially a job where the payment was fair. And I looked for a very long time, and that seemed like extremely impossible for me. At one point, I even started to think that I have to go back into a bakery, and that was the number one thing I didn't want it. Like I said, I do love the job, but it happens so much in bakeries. It happens so much that literally just thinking to go back and work in a bakery just makes my skin crawl, and I can't. But thankfully, a week ago or something, I got a call, and a company decided to give me the chance, and today the temporary bureau, because it will be with a temporary bureau, they called me and were like, hey, we heard about the company that they took you. We want to get the ball rolling and get your contract fixed. So next week I will go and sign the contract, and then I will be officially employed again. I will start to work on June the 13th, and I am super excited. Of course, the first few weeks will just be training, because it is in a call center company for phones, internet, television, and stuff like that. But it's still, I'm so amazed that I somehow got something like that. And think about it, I didn't work for like over 2 years now, because I got fired in 2020, went to France in 2021, and until then I didn't have a job. The only thing that kind of gave me money was benefits during the time before I went to France. And while I was in France, the number one income I had was commissions. And to that I want to say thank you to everybody who commissioned me and asked for drawings. It helped me a lot. I even had the possibility to like go to the gym in France, and it helped me to feel absolutely amazing there. I was probably that was probably the most happiest time in my life. And now to also have the opportunity to work again, I just want to say thank you, because I know that before I got this job, it was always only talking about getting a job, money, all of that, and I know that this can be extremely annoying, especially if it is just about that every single day, or not every single day, but most of the times. But I'm just so grateful that you guys understood my situation and were so patient with me. I technically just believe that I don't fucking deserve you guys. You deserve something so much better. It's absolutely amazing. I mean, I wanted to make vlogs during the time I was in France and England, and I didn't, because I was just way too scared to record in the public. But you were like, hey, don't worry, or you just didn't really mind it, because at the end of the day I'm not really that active on YouTube at all, so I think nobody really cared about it. But all in general, it was such a relief to know that even though if I had some kind of a problem, that you guys understand me and you don't like have a grudge over that, and instead just supported me somehow, if it is with commissioning me, liking my drawings on Instagram or Twitter, follow me on Twitch and interact on Twitch. It means so much. It means absolutely a lot to me. Or even just liking my TikToks. I probably say that way too often right now, but I think that you guys are absolutely amazing, and I don't fucking deserve you in any way, shape or form. So just absolutely thank you so much for everything and being so patient with me all the time. So that is pretty much what is happening right now. what can you expect in the future? Actually, I am not really sure myself, because I think this is the first time where my future is so extremely wonky and extremely unpredictable that I don't really know what I can expect from the future. However, one or two things are absolutely sure. I will probably move out, and I hope that it will happen in around 2 months or something, or 2 to 3 months, because now that I got the job, I can save up and start to look for apartments near the company where I work. The other thing is, I probably as well want to do other things. Like, I am also very interested in showing, like, making lookbooks, are they called on the internet, where you show what you wear, unboxing videos, because I probably want to order a couple of stuff from Killstar, because let's just be honest, I absolutely adore Killstar. And I also want to talk a little bit more about my life in general, because recently I started to be more Wicca. It's something that I always wanted to do, something that I always wanted to follow, but never really got the balls to do it. But now that I think everything is the whole universe is pretty much telling me this is the perfect timing to start to be Wiccan, and so that's what I currently am doing. I am going into Wicca more, started my Book of Shadows. Drawing wise, I still want to keep up with the fan art of the month, so maybe not the next video, but in this month you will for sure see a speed paint of a fan art of the month. I will not say where it is, because I will always announce it on my Patreon. I have Patreon for a couple of months now, maybe half a year, I think, and I got it mostly because for another monetary thing, of course, and also to give you guys another opportunity to support me, because everything I do, like, that gives some kind of money is not like a must do. It's only to give you guys opportunities and possibilities to support me in any way, shape or form if you want to. But of course, just giving a like and under this video, or of any video that I do, just means more than enough to me. As well, I also wanna do more tutorials again, I think, or how I call them, more how I draw videos. I kind of want to do a series where I go into traditional art, and as well as at how I draw, of course, in digital, and what to think what you have to think about when you draw digitally or traditionally, and all of that. I also would love to finally do more merch stuff, so I can sell them in person. Yes, I say in person, because maybe not this year, but I'm trying to get to the Fantasy Basel next year to have my own booth where you can say hi to me, and yeah, we can hang out together, my little bats. as well as that has mostly to do with Twitch, but also YouTube, I think a little bit, is, by the way, I stopped showing my face on the internet that much, just because I kind of regretted to ever show my face, and I kind of want to stop with that. So I am working on a VTuber model. I don't know when this model will be finished, probably not in the next months, but I hope that it will be finished very soon. I drew this model all by myself, and so that's another thing that you can expect from me. And as well, as I said, commissions are still open. You can still commission me on Twitter or on Instagram. You just send me a DM. The information are on my Twitter in a pinned tweet, or on my Instagram there should be a highlight with the commission rules and everything. And with that, I think I can finish this video. I hope you guys had a wonderful day today, by the way. And I want to say thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for everything again. You guys rock like hardcore. I don't deserve you at all. And I hope I will see you guys very soon in another video, or maybe on my Twitch, who knows, or on my Twitter or Instagram or my TikTok. I will put every social in the description down below. And take care of yourself as always. Wash your hands, stay safe, because even though we have the whole coronavirus stuff pretty much under control, it's still out there. We didn't beat it. Just be very, very careful about that. And I will see you guys in my next video. Stay healthy, stay safe. I love you guys. Bye bye.